Fine. So, good morning, one and all. Today we have day four and lecture. I mean, day four module LC. So today we will have some like softwares I will discuss, and I will also take some case studies so that as a researcher and as an MTech student, you might know that what kind of research you must do and how it will convert. So, people, if you don't know what to do, today you have prepared, then it is of no use, right? So, I will give two examples with case studies also. Sir, next slide, please. So the syllabus of this module is given on slide number 2. Uh, we are on day 4, which is 5th July. And here the implementation using available softwares of A to D converters or D to A converters we will be covering. So next slide, please. Now, which are the softwares which are available with us? So we have two types of softwares. One are paid or licensed softwares, and another one are free circuit simulators. So actually, free circuit simulators are not having much capabilities as compared to licensed softwares. So generally, companies, institutions, and all, they use licensed softwares. But as an individual, you can go with free softwares which are available with us. So most of them use ngSpice as a simulator, and then they go ahead. So ngSpice is there, LTSpice, eSIM, GNU Cap, EasyEDA, so Multisim. These all are the softwares. Multisim also provides you the online editing. If your system is not working well, you can go to the multisim.com website and you will be able to prepare your circuit, and then you will be able to do the things. Likewise, the licensed softwares are there: Proteus, PSpice, Cmatrix, Tina, PowerSim, Cadence, Spectre, Virtuoso. So these are the softwares which are the licensed softwares. So uh, this is the list of softwares. So next slide, please. Okay. Now we are going to use LT Spice. Why LT Spice? Actually, LT Spice is good. It is easy to understand also. It supports the beast model. There are various models. Later on, I will tell you what different kind of models are there. If you don't know what models are there, then I mean, what is the model? You can type in the chat box. I will explain that also. So you can do both schematic entry in this and the text entry also. Text entry means you have to write the code and then you have to run, just like in Verilog. You are writing the code and then you are going to run. For example, for digital design, you are doing this thing, right? So, and the best thing in this is that you can get a huge support from this website, cmosazu.com, and there are ample number of examples related to LT Spice from Baker's book, which you might be referring in your one or other course. You can also integrate this with the free layout tool, which is Electric. Electric is the name of the software, which is the free layout tool. And you can also do the pre and post layout simulations with the help of that. So these are the capabilities of LT Spice. It might be possible that the other softwares might be supporting many things among these, but LT Spice is much more popular among the community. So that's why I have chosen LT Spice software for today's presentation. Sir, next slide, please. Okay, so this is one example I have taken. So I request you to open the link. Probably all of you might be having these slides from Canvas. So just open this link and see what is there. So with the help of this, you will be able to see that how the circuit can be prepared. So those who have installed the LT Spice, what they can do, they can just try to finish this within 10 minutes. So just see this, and then later on we will discuss. If there is any issue, I will just explain. Yes, audience, are you able to see the link? Has a video which we have prepared with screen recording, and this is contributed by my second year student whose name is Arun Mohan. Yes, please type in chat box if you are able to see the video. Otherwise, I will share the video through WhatsApp or some other mode. I have to share here the link. Okay. So this is the link I have shared. Please click on this and then see the video. It is only 5 minutes video, less than 5 minutes video. And then if you have any issue, you can tell me that this is the issue. What you have to do? Later on, I will give you 5 to 10 minutes at the end if the time permits for practice. Oh, so right. So let me share on WhatsApp. Just wait a minute. So I have shared this on WhatsApp. The video I have shared on WhatsApp. So please check it, and or I will give 15 minutes later on because I have already shared on WhatsApp. So you may see it later if time permits. I will take one hands-on session also of 15 minutes so that if there is any query, I can just tell that. Okay. So let us proceed with the next slide now. Sir, next slide, please.
Yes, ma'am. Slide number 6, ma'am.
Slide number 6. Okay.
Very low.
Very low. So before that, can I have this example number 1, a case study number 1,
Okay, 1 minute.
case study number 1. So this is a separate slide, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Okay. So everyone, we are having a new set of slides now, and this is slide number 1 of that. Okay, I have not probably put the slide number in this. Fine, I will manage somehow. Okay, so are you able to see the slides now? Because it is not visible on my screen. I don't know why.
Ma'am, I think thermometer circuit steering deck. I think it is showing.
Okay,
If
fine.
participants are unable to see, then please write down in a chat box.
Yeah, please write in the chat box if you are not able to see. So it is visible to me now. Probably there was a delay. That's why it was not visible. So the title of this is thermometer code. Sorry, thermometer current steering DAC. So first, in the case study 1, we are taking the example of digital to analog converter. So you might have been taught this in your day 2. There is thermometer current steering DAC type, where we will be having binary to thermometer, and then from thermometer code to the analog code we will get. So like that it is. Sir, second slide, please. So the
Yes.
contribution is done by Jyoti Sharma and Riya Singh, who are PhD students, and uh, this was given just the course assignment to them. So it is for the faculty members. I am going to tell that it is up to you how you can handle it. Fine. So major contribution is from those people. So this, in order to know it, just have a look at this op-amp as adder. So op-amp, all of you know, right? There are two terminals for op-amp. One is negative and one is positive. What we are going to do, we are going to ground the this positive, right? So if you will ground the positive terminal, it means you are going to make the negative terminal as virtual ground. Virtual means this is not at actual ground, but you cannot pass any current through this. We all know that op-amp is having very high impedance, right? So uh, if you want, I have put three R in parallel with the inverting terminal, right? So V1, V2, V3 are the voltages applied, and if you want to see the currents, I1, I2, I3 are the currents. So if you just want to find out the values of I1, because if you want that, you just want to work with the currents only. So I1 value you can write V1 minus, hello, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, my speed is okay. Is there any?
I think it's okay. If maybe participants have any issue, then you can write it down in a chat box. So maybe we can
Yes, yes, sir.
arrange our
Because
speed according to that.
this is just UG second year op-amp study, so I am just revising. That's why I am a little bit faster. So even if they are not able to understand, just write in the chat box so that I can just see, right? Fine. So I1 current will be what? V1 minus virtual 0 divided by Rin. This is the value of I1. Likewise, I2 is equal to V2 upon Rin, and I3 is equal to V3 upon Rin. And if you are just looking at this node X, which is virtual ground or the summing point, you can see the equation shows that V out can be written as minus Rf upon Rin into V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is we know from the theory. And if you just want to apply KCL, what you can write over here, the sum of all the currents is equal to IF, right? All the incoming currents is equal to the outgoing current. So now from IF, if you just want to find out what will be V out, how you will find it out? V out is equal to minus of IF into RF, correct? So this is the summing, like you are going to prepare an adder with the help of this, right? So sir, next slide please. Okay, so in order to implement a DAC, thermometry based DAC, what we have to do, we have to prepare op-amp first. So this code has been created in HSpice. HSpice is a paid software, but it is having strong capabilities, right? Or you can use any software as I told. So here, in order to prepare the op-amp, what has been done is this differential amplifier with bottom is the current mirror, which is used to provide the biasing for this particular circuit. Current biasing for this circuit has been used, and the output level is the level shifting. There are four stages of op-amp, you might be knowing. The input stage, then the amplification differential stage, again differential, and then the level shifting is at the output stage. So this is how the op-amp has been created, right? So this is your op-amp, right? So sir, next slide please. Okay, so in this slide the circuit has been given to you. This is the circuit, and in this circuit you might have seen there are 3-bit inputs, and these 3-bit inputs has been given to through these inverters, and then these has been given to the NAND gates, and then the output of these will be thermometer code as it was there in yesterday's meeting.